Hey folks, David Frost, LazyGapTrader.com. In this video, we're talking about day trading, but more specifically, we're talking about gap trading. Gap trading is by far the single most consistent and profitable day trading strategy available across the markets today. What I do is teach a course. In my course at Lazy Gap Trader, I teach two specific gap trading strategies. One is the morning gap trades. This is where stocks that are gapping higher or lower at the open that meet specific and certain criteria, the type of stock, the volume, the amount the stock is gapping higher or lower, these all factor in to which stocks we prefer for the morning gap trades. And what we're able to do is identify price levels that I teach in my course exactly how to calculate. These price levels are where stocks are going to be drawn to, and secondarily, they have a price reaction in the other direction. This is the opportunity that gap traders are looking for. We're looking for opportunities that we can identify an area in a stock where it's likely to have a price reaction in the other direction. That's what profits are made out of. The second part of the course, I teach a gap fill strategy where we take the stocks that have gapped higher or lower at the open, and we put them on a list, and later on, those stocks are likely to come back and fill gaps left open from a prior trading day. That's what you're looking here on the screen. EMR, Emerson Electric, it had a gap left open at 59.86. So some time ago, this was a morning gap trade. After the morning gap trade, it becomes a potential gap fill trade, and that's what you're looking at here. You can see here that we identified the 59.86 as the important level. In fact, let me take it one step further, and I'll show you the email that goes out to subscribers first thing in the morning at 9 o'clock a.m. Eastern Standard Time, 30 minutes before the market opens. So I give out two sets of data. One is the morning gap trades, and you can see here on the list we had 5 possibles today, and we'll get into those in a minute. I'll come back to that. We also give a list of about 30 or so potential gap fill trades. Now, they're not all going to hit in the same day. Sometimes 1 or 2 hits, sometimes 5 or 6 hit. And today, we had EMR, Emerson. You can see the second one down on the list. And look what I tell you. Current price, that's as of 9 o'clock in the morning when the list gets sent out. Gap fill level, that's the area that we want to either buy or sell short a stock. And here you can see where I depict it's a long trade. And then I give you the percentage away from the gap fill level so that you know which stocks to keep a very close eye on as the morning or the trading session gets underway. Now, when we take a look at the potential morning gap trades today, unfortunately, 4 out of 5 did not hit the specified levels. We only want stocks that hit the levels that we calculate because we know that those levels have the highest probability of success. We don't want trades unless they come into the specific levels as taught how to calculate in the course. The one that did hit its level today was Restoration Hardware, RH. You see, I say gap higher. I give 3 resistance levels, $30.03, $31.51, and $32.99. And then I give a stop and profit target of about 20 to 40 cents. Now that's a minimum profit target. Let's go back to the charts and take a look at Restoration Hardware, and we're going to take a look at Emerson again real quick. So as you can see on the chart of Restoration Hardware, looks kind of interesting. I have 3 levels up on the screen, 30.03, 31.51, and 32.99 is the last level. So let me explain this trade. So the first level, we're looking to sell short the stock at $30.03. The stock was gapping higher at the open. It didn't work. Some of the trades just frankly don't work. 75% of the time, it will. As a winning percentage in trading, that's a phenomenal percentage. But what I want to point out is the power of these levels. Let me go through this. So the $30.03 level didn't work. The stock just blasted right through it, got stopped out, took a 30-cent loss. It is what it is. It happened. Same thing happened yesterday, but we got another bite at the apple on Restoration Hardware, just like we got another bite at the apple yesterday on Hormel Foods, and you can check out the video there. We had a loss, and then we made up the loss and then some on the second trade. So here's the point. Each trade stands by itself. A lot of mistakes that traders make is when they lose on a trade, they get gun shy on the next trade. The next trade has nothing to do with the last trade you either won or lost. In fact, the trade itself has no idea you were in the last trade. So you've got to take each trade by itself with the understanding that you're going to win about 75% of the time. So you go into each trade with the full understanding that you're 100% sure you're going to win, with the complete understanding that you can't win 100% of the time. That's just trading. You have to have that mindset. Let's go over Restoration Hardware. So the first level didn't work, and you can see here it came short of the second level by just a couple of pennies. You can see we made a high of 31.44 against the second short level of 31.51, and the stock backed off. So that level's off the table. When it comes that close, I teach exactly what to do with that in my course. And you can see what happened, and this shows you the power of these levels. The stock came back to retest the $30 level, or 30.03, and it found support there, and it went higher. And therein lies the reason we have multiple levels. The third level at $32.99 was picture perfect. As you can see, the stock made a high in this candle here of $33, just 1 penny above the entry price that we were willing to sell short the stock, and you can see what happened. Just a little while later, the stock was at a low of 31.56, completely making up for the loss on the first trade and putting that trade, or at least Restoration Hardware as a package, in a profitable position. So you see, even when we lose, we win. Let's go over to Emerson real quick and just review that gap fill trade. So remember the 59.86, that level was given out at 9 o'clock in the morning, 30 minutes before the market opened. And look what happened. As soon as the stock came in to hit that level, it pierced through by just 7 cents, making a low in this candle of 59.79, and then reversing and moving higher. The market is still open as I make this video. The stock is making a bullish pattern, setting up to go higher yet. So as it stands, we're up 58 cents on the trade as it stands now. That's almost a 1% gain. Very easy trade, no stress whatsoever, and looking for the stock to continue to move higher. You just trail your stop along with the stock, and that's the end of it. You let the market take you out when the time is right. Everything you see here is what I teach in my course at LazyGapTrader.com. Come over, check out the course. I can teach you how to successfully trade the gaps each and every day. Traders need a systematic approach. They need something that has structure. Gap trading has structure. I'm David Frost, LazyGapTrader.com. Come check out the course, folks. Thanks for tuning in.